The driver was using their cell phone.
Within a very short time, we had gotten a warrant for Daryl Little John's phone records and cell tower records indicating the location of the towers that handled calls that he received at a certain time. And it turned out to be highly significant because eventually we were able to determine that there was a woman who was calling Little John, and when she got disconnected, either intentionally or otherwise by Little John, she called him back. And so there were these two phone calls that were made at crucial times, hitting off specific towers in Queens and in Brooklyn. It put him driving from Queens to the general location where the body was found and back again, right at around the time that the night watchman puts this vehicle there.
Detectives have now placed bouncer Daryl Little John exactly where Ahmet's body was dumped, less than an hour before police were called to the scene at 8:26 p.m.
The phone records, to me, are extremely important because they nail down the time. They put him doing something, not just in general, but at a relevant time.
But without physical evidence or a confession, they can't link Little John directly to the murder.
We see in Ahmet's case that they get really to sort of the seventh inning stretch in this case. They have nearly all the circumstantial evidence they need, but there's just that one missing ingredient to allow them to make the final push to the knife. And a lot of investigators may have rolled the dice and gone to trial with what they already had, but we see them hold out and stay focused, looking for that final piece to close the circle. And that often can mean the difference between making an arrest and someone being acquitted at trial and making an arrest and making sure that person never gets out.
But then, detectives get the break they've been hoping for.
Ken's calling me. The only thing he can say is, "We got DNA." I said, "What?" "We got..." It was an interesting case. Ken calls up and he says, "We got DNA."
Forensics have come back on the snow brush found near Ahmet's body. Daryl Little John's DNA is a match.